I know what you are most afraid of. How do I know? Because I'm a mind reader. No, I'm kidding. But because it's probably the same thing that it is for a lot of us. The great news is that means that there's something you can do about it, and it's probably really, really easy. Hey, my name is Seven, and I recently gave a TED Talk, which was really weird. Little me, someone who has been doing a lot of things behind the scenes for a long time, trying to be more present, trying to be more out there. One of those things is I like to teach people how to become more confident, charismatic communicators. I like to call it the internal and the external, or more specifically, the heart set, mindset, and skill set to get all the results in life we want through communication. If that's public speaking and pitching, if that's better relationships, if that's closing deals at your business or climbing your career ladder. And I realized when putting all this stuff together that some of the things that hold us back the most are the same for all of us, that are these really intrinsic, easy things to do something about. So at the end of my TED Talk, I actually walk people through a little visualization meditation that only takes maybe a minute or two to do, something you could do at any time that I wanted to be able to pass on to you. There are multiple levels to who we are, right? Are you your personality? Are you your character? Are you your beliefs? One of my sayings is, we are our actions. We are the things we consistently do, because if we're not doing it, then is that who we really are? But what are our consistent actions? Our consistent actions are our habits. So our habits are who we are. Most of our habits, they're unconscious. What does that mean? It means it gets written into our unconscious mind and into our nervous system, and that becomes a pattern. So in other words, we are our patterns. Sometimes our patterns, therefore, can creep in and pretend that it is who you are. But you are, or you can be, whoever you choose to be. You don't have to just be your unconscious patterns. So what I did is I walked people through a little practice that helps bring you into the present moment, into a version of yourself that is more calm. Instead of nervous, you're calm and excited. That is confident, that is feeling amazing, and that is courageous, that is doing courageous action, so that you can get whatever results you want. When I'm going through things programmatically on courses or workshops, or just working with clients one-to-one, what I find is that you can teach the skill set part all day long, but if you don't work on the heart set part, the energy that we bring, how we feel, people don't feel magnetic, there's nothing physical you can do to attract the life, the results that you most want. So here's what we're going to do for the next few minutes. The rest of this video is super simple. It just go through a quick couple of minute visualization that you can do whenever you want. And if you need to save this video and come back to this, you can at any time. Okay, so I have a few slides up on the screen, and these are a visual guide for people who don't want to close their eyes, or if you want to come back to this yourself to make some notes or something, you can. For the next few moments, you're going to get really comfortable. Taking a deep breath in, fully in, feeling the top and the bottom of your lungs, and completely out. I invite your eyes to close for an even deeper experience, so you can follow along to my voice as you notice your face relaxing, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, all becoming fully relaxed. Create a blank space in your mind, clearing it. And now notice that in this blank space, a figure appears, very faintly. It's an outline of a person with a somewhat familiar feeling. They hold themselves in a way that communicates that they face challenges with unwavering confidence, speaking their truth with clarity and strength. And this faint outline becomes a little bit clearer. They actively create the life they want, this person in front of you. You get the sense that they stay resilient, courageously making inspired decisions. Notice how energizing it is just to stand with them. Their outline is still fuzzy, but they feel even more familiar somehow. They breathe deeply, with strength, with power, and are the kind of person to pause before responding to challenging situations. So a wave of calm washes over you, just being in their presence. This person now looks you in the eye, and you notice with complete clarity that this person is you. They may look a little different to how you look now. Notice how inspiring it is just to stand with this person. And also notice their presence and how it seems to make them brighter than you ever thought possible. Facing this person, I now want you to ask yourself exactly this question in your mind, or out loud if you want to and you're alone right now. What is the number one next step I can take toward becoming this person in front of me? Notice the answer to that question, which already starts to arise because you already have the answers you need within you. Acknowledge this answer. Really listen to it. This is the answer that the leader within you that you were always meant to be more of wants you to hear. The voice of your wiser self that knows it's all going to be okay and that has the guidance to help you achieve whatever dreams you want to achieve. Listen to this answer, this intuitive answer. You really accept that answer. And then when you've done that, you've acknowledged that answer, imagine yourself taking that answer with you into your body as you take a final really deep breath and slowly now allow this visualization to fade as you join us back in this room together to the video and to wherever you're sat or stood, blinking your eyes open slowly when you're ready. Welcome back. To those of you who had your eyes open the whole time, this probably looked kind of funny because I was looking either around at my slides or up at the camera. I'm doing whatever I want to do. But you notice even I feel better. Like my body language, the way I'm speaking has all changed. And I'm willing to bet yours has too, if you really went into that. What we did is we had you very briefly experiencing calm, confidence, and courage. 3 states that I think are the most powerful, that help bring us into a place of greater awareness. And what this does is it helps you get out of things like nervousness and self-doubt and fear that hold you back. Like I said, I know what you're most afraid of. I don't know the thing specifically, of course. We all have our own stuff going on. But what I do know is that you're going to have some kind of unconscious habitual fear that tells you, no, you're not good enough for, the relationship or the career change or the business thing, for the selling to those people or whatever it is. But you are the actor, the creator in your own life. You are in charge of your own destiny. So step into these states, these feelings that you most want to have, that you most want to channel, that you most want to be. And then when you work on the skill sets, things like your body language and tone of voice, how to pitch, how to present, how to sell, how to do whatever the physical skills you want in your life are, when that's happened, all those skills come. But if you try to work just on the skills, you look jarring as hell. Trust me, I've been there myself multiple times and I've seen it more times than I can count. So I hope you found that helpful, and that along with some of the other videos I'm producing around magnetic presence speaking and things like this on my channel, that you find all this useful and can put together some magic to create in your life. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope this is something you feel you can come back to whenever you want. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to mention. Get used to doing this. If you're about to go into an important meeting or do a pitch or presentation or do a TED Talk like I recently did, right? You're going to stand on a big stage, whatever it is, get used to visualizing, not just visualizing, but feeling, seeing, and hearing yourself being this best version of yourself, and then go out and do the thing. 60 seconds before you do the thing, do that. That helps you step into that power. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful one, and I'll see you very soon.